Hey, what is up, warriors? All right, so what I am going to be doing is leaking out. So, for those of you that don't know, I do a 21-day challenge called Blast the Fat Challenge. It is right there. Don't forget to like this, comment anything that you've learned throughout this video down below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed at all yet. And so I do this 21-day Blast the Fat Challenge, and there's usually 15 to 18 videos where I teach you how to customize your nutrition plan 100% to you. But within that, there's also a lot of mindset lessons like today, and ways just to help you succeed not only in health, but in life in general. So over the next 15 to 20 weeks, I'm going to be releasing some of these videos for you. One, just to give you a huge archive of videos to help you and go back anytime you want. And yeah, that's really my hope, to help you get as much value out of this as possible. And so again, if you do find this valuable, please like, comment, subscribe, and then share it with a friend. There's no reason for you to keep all the free information for yourself. All right, so I'm going to be playing a video right now. It's about scheduling, how to schedule yourself for success, that I personally do and that some of the most successful clients have done. And I'll help you do the same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that video. Enjoy. Good morning, warriors. All right, guys, it is day one. Let me know what you're excited about down below. And so with day one, the whole goal out of today's training is to set you up for success. And so just to give you a quick background of what's going to be happening over the next 21 days, if you haven't seen any other videos, is every single day I'm going to go live. My goal is to keep these within 10 minutes or less, give you an action step, and so that way every single day you watch a video, you do an action, and over the course of 21 days you create the habits to change your life forever. And I promise you, you're going to see a lot of things throughout this 21 days. If you follow every single step, you will change your life. Of course, not in 21 days, but it's going to give you the foundations that you need to do whatever you want for the rest of your life. To lose the weight, to keep it off, to get tone, and to keep it, to increase energy. What your goal is, you're going to get it. All right? And so today is all about setting you up for success. And one more thing before I start, I've said this already a few times, and I just want to drive this in. Don't focus on the workouts. Don't focus on nutrition. Focus on keeping the promise that you told yourself when you signed up for this challenge. When you said, yes, I want to do a 21-day challenge, keep the promise that you told yourself, and that is to start the challenge, which you're watching this, congratulations. But now you need to finish the challenge all 21 days, no matter what, because I promise you, life is going to get in the way. You're going to want to quit. You're going to start questioning yourself, because that's just what happens when we try to improve our lives. But I want you, no matter what happens throughout the next 20 days, on day 21, you're going to enter your weight, you're going to submit your photos, and you're going to watch our graduation training. All right. So if that's okay with you, go ahead and say, I promise, down below. All right. So jumping into today's lesson, setting yourself up for success. So I'm going to show you my technique to do it. And what's really helped me, especially in the beginning stages of when I was going after my first transformation. And so the best thing that happened to me is every Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, it was usually Sunday because there's nothing going on Sundays, I would look throughout my week and I'd start planning out my week, right? Especially, at least as far as the health and fitness things of my week. So I'd look out, and the first thing I would ask myself is, do I have any events coming up? Like, is there any birthday parties, family dinners, anything like that I have to do where it's gonna force me, where I have to eat out, maybe pack food, whatever it is that I decide to do that week. And if the answer is yes, then that would be my kind of like going out meal, which you guys are going to learn this week, how to eat out. So do not do it yet. You don't even have to do it at all. I'm just going to teach you. And so if that was, let's say Friday, there's a birthday dinner, that is the time I'm going out. And that is the only time throughout the whole week that I'm going to do it, right? Just because you know how to do something, you can't do it multiple times if you expect to get results. You can do it if you want to maintain your results, but not get results. And so I would claim that. And then, but if I look throughout my week and I didn't have anything going on, then I would just say on Saturday or Sunday, I'm gonna go out and eat something, right? And so what that meant to me is, let's say it's Friday night, and it's planned to go out. That means Monday through Friday afternoon, that anytime I feel tempted to go out or feel like I don't have enough time to cook and I need to grab something real quick, that I stop myself and I tell myself no, because on Friday night, I'm going to actually go out and eat something that I truly enjoy, that I truly want to do, right? And that was always enough for me to have enough discipline. It allowed me to be more disciplined in my temptations in the moment, because I knew that I had something planned ahead, right? Now, let's say I had something planned Friday night to go out, and I did give into temptations Monday through Friday afternoon, then I wouldn't allow myself to do that Friday night because I didn't earn it. And so that's the way you have to kind of look at it. Is it's not bad, like if you go and eat out. It's not bad at all. It's bad when you give into the temptation and don't do what you planned. And that is the whole goal out of everything you're going to learn over the next 20, 21 days, is everything. There's nothing off limits. You just have to learn why you're doing it and how to plan for it. All right. So that's what I personally do every Sunday. And look throughout. First thing I always kind of think of is, do I have parties? When am I going to eat out this week? The second thing is, when am I going to exercise, right? What does my schedule allow me to do? Is it Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Am I able to go every day? Do I want to go every day? If I'm really busy this day, how can I plan my schedule around actually getting it in still? Like, depending on your goals, right? And so here is my little thing, and I'll kind of show you my calendar in a bit as well. But there's 3 steps that I do when I plan out every single day. And so if I could do it the whole week, I do. But at the very least, I usually always do it the night before for the next day. And that way I don't feel, when I do it, I don't feel stressed and all of that stuff. All right. So the first thing that I plug into my phone or my calendar is my non-negotiables. And so what non-negotiables are, is these are the things that you just cannot move. Like, no matter what, you just cannot move it. So the biggest one is your work. Like, if you have to clock in and clock out from 9 to 5, then from 9 to 5, that is your non-negotiable. It doesn't matter if someone wants to have lunch with you, it doesn't matter anything. Like, you cannot move that. That is a non-negotiable. So the first thing that you need to plug into your calendar are your non-negotiables. This could also be like your kids' sports events, anything of that sort that you just cannot move. All right. So step number 1, plug in your non-negotiables for the day. Step number 2, after you have your non-negotiables, then you plug in your priorities. All right. So here's the times that I can't do anything. Now, where can I set my priorities? And the first thing you should always start with, and it's not just because I'm in the health industry, but is your health. Because when you take care of yourself, you could take care of so many other people. And I promise you, when you get yourself in shape and you feel good, you're going to have more energy to get more stuff done. And so to plug in your priorities. This, again, I kind of talked about, this could be your workout times. This could be times when you're going to be able to meal prep. If you need to schedule actually when you're going to eat, you could schedule that. Any kind of priorities. And then just from health, you could go into family stuff, whatever your priorities are for you. All right. So you got your non-negotiables plugged in. You got your priorities plugged in. So I'll kind of show you this in a bit. And then lastly, you just dump your to-do list and whatever else you have available. This could be your Netflix time. Anything that will not move your life forward, that's what this is for. If you could wait till tomorrow to do something, that's what this stuff is for. And this has literally helped me out so much, because if you're anything like me, you've felt, or you still feel like you just don't have enough time in your day. But really, what usually happens is we just keep ourselves busy, but we're not keeping ourselves productive. And the whole goal out of this is moving your life forward every single day. And if something could get moved to the next day because it just needs to get done, but it doesn't do anything for your life, then wait till the next day if it doesn't fit within your not after your non-negotiables or your priorities. The biggest mistake people do is they have this to-do list, just busy work, and they do that instead of their priorities, right? If you've ever said you don't have time to work out, that's because you put your to-do list above your priorities, and that's really it is. Or just being healthy wasn't a priority. And that is just the bottom line of everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my phone with you guys. Let's see if this works. Oh, I got to plug it in. And I'm just going to kind of show you my calendar for today. And so the best way, the other way that I do this, hey, where'd I go? That was weird. Oh. There I am. The other way that I do this is called a block schedule. And so what a block schedule is just like that. So you see blocks. So this is where you set yourself time to get it done. So for example, so like for right now, this is where we're at, my 21-day training. I'm not going to be on here for a whole hour, right? None of you would watch me for a whole hour every day. I wouldn't watch me for a whole hour every day. But I put an hour, so it gives me time from 10:30 to 11:30 to get this done, right? But here I'm going to be done in the next minute or two. It's only going to take me 12 minutes. Now I still have 45 to 50 minutes left over within this block, and I could do whatever I want. I could move up some priorities. I could do some to-do lists. I could do whatever I want. But by giving myself this available time to do a 10-minute thing, because this is a priority. This is one of the biggest priorities because it helps you, and by helping you, it could move business forward in the future. With this priority, like I won't feel stressed out. I'm not like, oh, it's 10:30. I got to get started. It's like, you know what? I'm still finishing up something else. I still have 45 minutes to do it. Like I could relax. And then also another thing. So like I put support down here. So this is me going into like our support emails, checking out billing, doing all the background stuff that nobody likes to do. But how many times have you guys been working on one project, and then in the back of the mind you think of like 3 other things you have to do, and you keep switching back and forth, and you tell yourself you're a great multitasker. But it is scientifically proven that multitasking is actually terrible for you. That nobody is good. They just think they are, but it's really slowing you down. By putting this block schedule, knowing that, all right, I have my 21 days here, I'll do errands here, I'll be making some ads later. And as I'm doing ads, when I start thinking to myself, oh, I got to check out that support email, instead of switching back and forth between ads and support email, I could tell myself, you know what? No, I'm going to check support later. I have plenty of time. I'm going to just focus on ads. And every single time I do that, I finish each thing a lot faster than I usually do. And by the end of the day, I get so much work done. All right. And so this is how I just set up my schedule for today. So today's a pretty busy day, a lot of just computer stuff. So my non-negotiables for me, my only non-negotiable was my boot camp and my training hours. I cannot move this. I have clients. I have to show up. I have to be there in person to train these people. So that was from 5 a.m. To 10 a.m. The rest, I set my priorities. One of my priorities, was my exercise. So for me, actually I could have worked out any time, but I'm training with somebody right now, and he has to do 4 a.m. That was his, so that is a great example of his priority. He has to go to work at 7 a.m. He's after work, he has kids, he's got 4 daughters, he has so much stuff to do, right? It is so hard for him to have to come home after work tired, and choose to go to the gym instead of hang out with his family, right? That would be really hard for me. So instead, his priority is making it a workout. So we wake up early and work out at 4 a.m. So that's a great example of always fitting it in if it's your priority, right? Other priorities for me. So I had my 21-day challenge for you guys like that. Ads, it's a big one. I can't get more people unless I'm doing my marketing. And if I don't get more people, then I lose my house, I lose my business, and then my wife has to wonder why she married me. and I don't want that. Another priority for me is me and my wife actually started another business, helping business owners. That's the 100K training. We're doing that. And then the rest was kind of like the to-do list, like the support emails, all that stuff. Like if I don't read a support email today and I could get it tomorrow, no one's gonna die, nothing's gonna happen, right? People think like, oh, they haven't messaged me back in a day, oh, but it's gonna be okay. And then usually, from what I've realized, because I do wake up early around 6 p.m., I just lose all motivation and discipline, and I just don't want to work anymore. Like my eyes are tired, everything's going on. So usually at 6 p.m., I just start shutting my mind down, hang out with family. That's where we watch TV. I'm usually laying in bed around 7:30 or 8 p.m., falling asleep by 9 to get up early again. All right. So here's an example of my block schedule, setting my non-negotiables, setting my priorities, and setting my to-do list. All right. So now it is your turn. So your assignment today, and to collect your badge, and again, to find your badges, go to the guides in the Facebook group, and it's all in there. To collect your badge, what you need to do is create your to-do list. It could be for one day, it could be for all week. But what I want you to do is your non-negotiables, your priorities, and your to-do list. What I recommend, I mean, you could do anything. Again, I use the Google calendar because it's really easy to use and it syncs with a lot of calendars. It's pretty cool. You could use the calendar on your phone. If you have your own planner that you actually write out, you could use that too. If you don't have any of that yet, well, everyone has a phone, so you at least have that. Or if you want, just write it out in your notes and say, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow from hours to hours. All right. So do that. Take a screenshot. If it's on your phone, take a screenshot of your schedule for tomorrow or the day that you choose. Or take a picture if it's a planner and you wrote it out, and then post it underneath the badge section, and then put done. And then that is how you'll collect your badge today. All right, guys, day one. I'm so excited for you. Please, if you have any questions about anything, comment below this video. All right, so that was one of the lessons. And as you heard, it was day one of the lessons of our Blast the Fat challenge. If you'd like to join the full challenge, again, just click right or go to the site. I don't think you can click it. blastoffthefat.com. And so obviously you guys don't have a guide section or anything right here. That was for them in their Facebook group. But what I would like you to do is do the assignment and comment down below. Post it down here and we could all cheer each other on. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon.